Good day, class. I'm Mark. This is Gonzo. Today we're talking about 6th edition. It's already here.
It's here, huh? You have all this stuff ready to go?
We're ready to do this thing. We're going to talk about 6th edition again.
Okay.
All right. So, we've had a lot of editions of Dungeons and Dragons right here in front of us. We have kind of on display all editions from 1st edition all the way up to 5th edition. And each of these have enjoyed their moment in the spotlight, and some came with people really think fondly of them. Others people don't talk about them anymore, and some of the editions didn't go over very well.
Shall not be named.
Yeah, it's kind of like Voldemort, right? You don't really say what that is, but there's been a lot of this is 2014 5th edition. Mm-hmm. And this is the time where it's been about 6 years and people start kind of rumbling, thinking, well, based on the track record of these, kind of feels like it's about time where someone should be talking about 6th edition. When's 6th edition coming? People are searching online. Social media people are asking about it. I've seen many conversations on social media about 6th edition. We've done a video talking about 6th edition, which is right up here, what we know so far. But really, the circumstances, the world we're in, the situation we're in is really different, right, Gonzo?
It is different, and one of the things about each of these editions from first on up is that when they went to a next edition, they changed a lot of the game. Yeah. They changed the rule set, they changed maybe the art direction, they changed the way that people were. I mean, this was a big change because we went into the D20 system where everything used a 20-sided dice now to figure out if you hit or not, and that was a big change compared to the original. And so that is where we think that things have kind of come to a stop as far as looking for a change. Is 5th edition broken, and is there something in the rule set where we need another edition? And you and I have talked about this before. Right. We don't think so.
Yeah, it's really hard pressed when you start to ponder, like, what do we need? Do we need, normally we come up, we have new races, we have maybe different classes, or maybe there's something that's just flat out broken in one of the other editions that they fix and they fine tune and make it better. And as you start to look at what does 6th edition look like, I think Wizards would be hard pressed to come out with something that isn't already out there.
Well, and I think that's what we're getting at today and you have a giant stack of materials here next to you that is not produced by Wizards of the Coast.
Right.
But yet is different and offers a lot of those things you just mentioned, and has new subclasses. It has new monsters. There's books of monster manuals there. There's great puzzles created by Wally DM. There's new feats and different things you can do, and even rule sets where you can actually play the game a little bit differently within these books. And that's just one place you can get this stuff. We started talking about where does this information come from. Some of that comes from the Open Gaming License where people can create.
Yeah, so a lot of these you look at, some of these are companies that have made these. Some of these are small individuals that have come out with one. I think of Matt Mercer in general. He came up with the Tal'Dorei system. This is his thing. It's basically a campaign setting that he created. He was able to do that legally. He can do that. In fact, all of these are legal. They're legal. They can do this
under not on the black market.
Yeah, these are all completely legal. You can get these in various places. As we talked about, some of these you can buy straight from the companies. Some are available through crowdfunding.
Yep. Crowdfunding, Kickstarters, Indiegogos. That's a great way to get products made.
Some of these are available. Like this one is from Drive-Thru RPG or DM's Guild, which Wizards of the Coast takes half the profits from that. So they're in on that creation. They get money from this. So the question becomes,
what's their impetus to create
another book, right? When they have people making it for them. It's almost like they've outsourced it to all these people. So let's say you're looking for, I wish there were some more race options. These books have them. Maybe some more class options. These books have them.
Right.
Or social media. For free, you can go to Reddit. You can read on Reddit. People have ideas. Facebook groups, people share ideas. YouTube channels.
Now that's a big one. It honestly is, because YouTube has created a bunch of creators who are offering different ways. I know you know a couple. I do too.
Yeah.
And who are offering different ways to either play the game, or alter the game, which may make it more fun for them. And this is kind of a fun thing that we do as YouTube content creators as well as YouTube consumers, where we go online and look for different ideas and ways to play the game.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't like the way encumbrance is used within the 5th edition rulebook.
Right.
So we see someone else's idea and we're like, oh, I'll use that. That makes more sense. It's easier to keep track of.
Right.
And it still becomes a part of my game.
Absolutely.
We're saying that however you play the game within your group, that is 6th edition, because it's very rare, very rare that you're playing it rules as written. They call it raw. That you're playing it raw within 5th edition, unless you're maybe an Adventures League.
Yeah.
I know Adventures League tries to stay with rules as written, but outside of that, almost everyone is playing what they call homebrew, right? Or they're playing their version of D&D by altering the game in ways that they enjoy within that group. And that we would consider to be our 6th edition, because you can take the bones of what you like, throw out what you don't, and plop it on your table and have fun.
It honestly, it's hard to imagine how Wizards of the Coast would just wade in and step all over some of these other books that have been made, step on any of the stuff that's out on social media people have created. It really is kind of hard. Like, how would they even wade in and say, hey guys, you got to buy a whole new book and we're starting all over? They would have to have a very compelling reason to do that. And it'd have to be some monumental changes in the book and the rule system. And we just don't see that coming. Almost anything you'd ever want is kind of already out there. So what we're saying, honestly, is that 6th edition's already here. Yeah,
it's here. That's for sure. And I feel like like what we've said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And because it works so well is why all these products are being created by creative people. Yeah. Because they like the bones of how 5th edition is designed is why all this product is coming out. Yeah. And they're just tweaking it here and there or just adding to the game. Right. We encourage you, as creators yourselves, as dungeon masters, as players, to make the game fit the style that you want to play, to make it where you are enjoying the game and your group's enjoying the game. And if there's something you don't like, you don't have to play with the rule. That's what's beautiful about this game in itself. So,
if you would like to have more of this conversation, we would like you to subscribe and join our Discord. Down below there's some information how to join our Discord. We have a group of people that talk about the game and share ideas. And honestly, that's kind of the point of this channel, is to share ideas as a community and try to make everyone's games better. So if you would go ahead and like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and join our Discord, and we can all get together and share ideas and enjoy 6th edition together.
Yeah, let's do it.
And with that,
class dismissed.